That was a hard-fought Big East battle. They're very well coached. Coach Ewing does a terrific job. Georgetown poses a lot of problems. I think they're one of the best offensive teams in our league. And looking at the past week, we've been struggling a little bit. And I told our guys, we have to stop fighting who we are. We have to play towards our identity. And our identity is very, very clear. And when we've had success this year, we've really defended in the half court. We've got to be able to dominate the glass. And then we got to be able to take care of the ball as best as possible so we can get our defense set. And then that'll give us a chance to win the game. And I thought tonight, obviously we went with a different starting lineup. Those were the 5 guys that had earned their way into the starting lineup through Xavier Way. And I told our guys after when we got back from Marquette, I didn't care if it was 5 big men or 5 guards. We were going to play the guys that earned that time in practice. And we went 3 bigs. We had Jason, obviously, Zach, and Tyreek. But I thought it helped us give us a toughness on the glass. And inside, I thought we played played a lot inside out, threw the ball to our big guys. And it really helped slow the game down for us and helped us control the tempo. But moving forward, this is who we have to be. It doesn't matter where the game's at, who we're playing. We got to play to our identity. I think it'll give us a chance to have some success.
We didn't see Quentin at all. Did he not earn any minutes?
No, he got injured during warm-ups, Shannon. So, I think he tweaked his knee. So he was unavailable to play tonight. It had nothing to do with him not earning minutes or anything like that.
It looked like he still had an impact on the game, as odd as that might sound. It was like when your guys broke down in huddles, he was there talking to those guys.
Yeah, I agree. Even though he was injured, obviously he would love to be out there playing with his brothers. I know that. He could still hear his voice in every huddle. He was telling guys, hey, how many kills we had. Hey, we're on 2 stops. Hey, we got to block out, keep dominating the glass. You could hear his voice, which is really good to hear.
How repeatable, like realistically, do you feel like that lineup that you started the game with is one we might continue to see, depending on who you're playing and the situation and all that?
Yeah, I think it gave us an identity, that's for sure. I think it was very clear. It allowed us to play smash mouth basketball on the offensive end, helped us on the glass. Jason, I think he had a double-double, right? He ended up with 10 rebounds. Obviously Tyreek, man, what a warrior. He was phenomenal tonight. But, when you play that big, it allows us to, again, play to our identity. So, yeah, I do think it can be successful moving forward. Last year we played 2 bigs, with Zach and Tyreek. Jason's skilled enough on the perimeter. Jason's 6'8", but, he can defend on the perimeter too. So he kind of gives us that versatility. So it's 3 big men, but Jason's kind of play inside and outside on both ends.
Tyreek said you guys did some different rebounding drills this week. Could you elaborate on that, what you guys did differently?
Yeah. We again, it was a long time ago. We had a young man get injured in a rebounding drill, right? This was probably about 8 years ago. And then we kind of stopped doing live rebounding drills. When I say live, I'm saying good versus good, and we'd go more versus, hey, a scout team or against just a pad, just kind of to get the rebounding, discipline of blocking out every single time and hitting the pad. But we went a lot of good versus good, and it was a war. And our team needs it. Again, that's who we have to be, and that's on me. But moving forward, we're going to continue, obviously, to do that because, again, Georgetown's a terrific rebounding team. Terrific. They're huge. But I thought we really answered the bell tonight.
Was this the performance that you've been waiting on from? We've seen Kiki knock down shots, but tonight we really saw him start attacking like you've been talking about.
Yeah, I thought Kiki played tremendous. And you take so much. There's so much joy for a coach when you see a young man start to blossom. Right, all the hard work that he's been putting in, whether it's in practice, in the gym getting extra shots up, watching film on our 4th floor here in Cintas Center, man, it makes you really smile. But I think he played really well on the offensive end. He's still got a long ways to go before he ever reaches his potential. But I thought he did some great things, and hopefully this will kind of continue to, just continue to move him forward because I don't think you've seen the complete Kiki Tandy yet. That's for sure.
Hey, for the first time I remember, Kiki really attacked the rim, and we'd heard about his penetrating ability, but he
Yeah.
went in against some big guys.
Yeah, no, he did. He can do it. He is quick. He's lightning quick. And when you got to play him so close like that, because he is such a good shooter, man, that sets up your drive, you know. And then all of a sudden now, you'll see the next level for him, and he can do it, is his ability to really make guys better. He's not just a scorer, and he can really score the ball, but he can make guys better too. And again, like whether it's when he drives it now, a guy helps up, dropping it off to Tyreek or Zach, or kicking it out to Paul or Najee or whoever it is on the team, I think you'll see that part of his game come along soon.
He seemed to hold up under Terrell Allen's a fifth-year guy who's played at some high-profile games, and he went after him, and Kiki seemed to survive.
Yeah, he had one turnover. You know, sometimes Kiki, it's like I told him, I said, just go buy him. You know, stop messing around with the ball. Just go. You know, make him pay for trying to pick up full court, you know, and he was trying to be physical with Kiki. Sometimes you just got to go buy a guy, right? And then, again, that's part of just learning, again, because sometimes you want to go buy a guy to score or make a play, but other times it's like, hey, we may want to run a set play. You still got to go buy him and then put the brakes on, right? And then be able to get our team into whatever we want to run, you know, offensive set-wise. But I thought he handled pressure for the most part really well tonight.
Over the losing streak, we asked you pretty much every game what you said to your team after those. What do you say after a strong win?
This is who we have to be every single day, every single game, our identity of our team. It's got to be clear, and we have to play to that. If we don't, we will not have success. If we do, we will have a lot of success. And, again, the Big East is tough. Every game's hard. Every game's hard. And anybody can beat anybody. But I do know defense travels, rebound travels, effort travels, the attitude, the togetherness that we had travels. And, you know, obviously we're going to have a big challenge at Creighton, but if we can bring all those things with us and pack it in our suitcase, we'll give ourselves a shot.
Coach, Paul struggled from the field tonight. He was only 2 of 15, but he was still +6 for the game. Can you kind of speak to how he was still able to have a positive impact?
Yeah, I know he had 5 assists tonight. You know, Paul's just a winner. I mean, again, he didn't have his shot falling. I thought he had some pretty good looks. I thought a couple early on in that first half when he got really tired. He had to play all 20 minutes because Najee got in foul trouble. I thought he got a little tired. He took a couple tough ones when he kind of lost, when he got fatigued. But, you know, Paul's a warrior. He plays to win. He's everything our program's about out there. His teammates know. You know, he's the guy you want in your foxhole. That's for sure.
You guys held Mac McClung to 6 of 19 shooting today. Actually kept him from the rim, -1 fast break. Was there anything in particular you guys game plan to throw at him, or was it just kind of typical defensive effort?
I think just challenging our guys. You know, Mac McClung is really talented, man. He's a walking bucket out there. I mean, he really is. I mean, he can score at all 3 levels. He's constantly putting pressure on you. I thought Najee, Bryce, Paul did a great job. He made a couple really tough shots. I mean, a couple of those were really tough. So we tried to make him earn his points. That's what you want to do with a great scorer like that. And I thought our guys really answered that challenge today.
Coach, you mentioned those tough shots, like the ones that McClung took. I thought the first half you guys forced a lot of those, but overall, what were your thoughts on being able to force, you know, those tough shots?
Yeah, that's what we want. You know, we don't, you know, every time out I get how many layups were given up, which against when we were at Marquette, it was 6 out of the first 7 possessions of the game, which is a complete joke. You know, we don't want to give up layups. And we don't want to give up rhythm threes. Rhythm threes are just catch and shoot, no non-dribble threes, right? We will give up anything in the mid-range, and we'll just contest it, hand the ball. We got to stop fouling shooters, right? It happened a couple times tonight. But we want to give up tough twos, and I thought we did a great job of that tonight.
Tonight, I thought Zach played, you know, pretty well on both ends of the floor. He was active on defense, got a lot of rebounds. Is that kind of play, especially for someone that's, you know, his age, so young, is that kind of infectious for the rest of the team?
Yeah, you know, he's being thrown into the fire. You know, Zach's a tremendous player. Again, his teammates have a ton of confidence in him. He earns that every single day in practice. Those guys know how good of a player he is, and he plays to win. He plays to win. You can tell in his eyes. And you look in his eyes like, dude is locked in. I've been challenging him on the rebound, on the glass, because I thought he got his butt kicked against Marquette. And I told him, I said, dude, if you rebound the ball, it'll change our team. And he got 7 tonight, which is good to see. He's a better scorer than probably what he showed tonight, and he showed that against Marquette. But he's a freshman. He's going to keep coming on. He's going to keep building. Again, we have all the belief in the world in Zach. Thank you.